Welcome back from winter break, everybody. It's Mrs. Dalton, and I'm here to give you a quick overview of the course selection process for next year. Even though you just finished your very first semester at Lamont High School, we are already starting to think about how to plan for your sophomore year. So in the coming weeks, we're going to ask you to make your course selections online through Skyward, and then you're going to meet with your counselor at the end of the month to make sure that the courses that you've selected for next year match up with what your post-high school goals are. In terms of required courses, there are quite a few courses that we want you to take next year as sophomores. One of those is English for the full year. That would either be English 1, English 2 Prep, English 2 Academic, or English 2 Honors. In addition to a full year of English, we also require a one-semester communications course. We have a requirement in the math department, obviously. Your math teachers have already gone into Skyward and made the recommendation for you for next year in Skyward. All sophomores are expected to take a full year of PE, and that can come in the general PE course where you get to choose your activities on a 6-week basis. You can take PE sports or PE comp. In addition to the full year PE course, we also, generally our sophomores will take a one-semester driver's education course. Some of you may have taken that this year. Some of you may be taking it outside of Lamont High School. If you are taking it outside of Lamont High School, we do ask that as soon as you finish that course and receive the certificate from your driving school, bring a copy of that into your counselor so we can add that to your transcript. That's very important. Lastly, sophomores have a required science course. That would be physics, whether that's physics foundations, general physics, or advanced placement physics. That is a recommendation that your science teachers will make for you. Advanced placement courses are a high intensity course, and basically you're taking college level curriculum during the school year, and in May of your sophomore year you would take an AP exam, and depending on how you score on that exam, it could actually give you college credit. So if you are an honors level science student, AP Physics could actually earn you some college credits, which is really exciting. The recommendation for other courses that we recommend for sophomore year, we do recommend that you take a social studies course. There's several options available to you, but there is not a required course for social studies for sophomore year. We do recommend that students take a world language course, whether that's Spanish, German, or French. If you have not done a language yet, sophomore year is a good time to start. Many colleges require a language, but not all do. There's quite a few colleges that will substitute 2 credits of fine arts instead of 2 credits of world language, but you want to take a look at what the colleges that you're thinking of applying to possibly someday and seeing if they have a language requirement. If they do, we do recommend that you get started on that next year. But again, it's not required to graduate, and it's not required for all colleges. There's a bunch of new courses that are available for sophomores next year. I mentioned the Advanced Placement Physics course. There's 3 new Advanced Placement courses that sophomores can take next year. You can take a one-semester course called AP Macroeconomics, or you can take AP Microeconomics. You can take one course or the other. You're not required to take both, but they are both advanced placement level, so they're very difficult, but they also could get you that college credit down the road. There's a full year course in AP Music Theory. And again, that has that AP exam in May. There's a non-AP economics course. So if you want to take a social studies elective in econ, this would be a choice to take if you're not sure if you're ready for the AP level of courses. We also have another new course in Introduction to Computer Science, and this is a programming class. So if you've always been looking for a course like that, we are offering it for you for next year. The next steps in your course selection process, we want you to talk to your teachers and talk to your parents and guardians about what courses they think would be good for you. We encourage you to talk to older students because they usually have very good advice to give. Students who have left Lamont High School or are now in college might have even more advice for you. We want you to check the websites of the colleges that you're considering to see if they have any unique requirements that you want to work into your schedule for next year. I mentioned the world language requirement. If you want to apply to a college that does require it, you need to make sure that you have that in your within your 4-year plan. There is going to be a new process where you guys are going to pick your courses in Skyward, and there's a little video that we're going to see. I'm going to show to you that's going to explain that process. It's really easy. You're just going to go into Skyward, into the scheduling tab, and then make one last click, and you get to pick your courses on your own through the Skyward program. And we ask you to do that before January 29th or 30th because that's when you're going to have your one-on-one conference with your counselor to talk about how the courses that you've selected in Skyward match up to your post-high school goals. So we want you to be thoughtful about this process, and we want you to pick great courses that are going to help you transition from Lamont High School to the next step in your life. If you have any questions, definitely see your counselor, but you will have a one-on-one meeting with them at the end of the month to review your options and to make good choices. So we wish you the best of luck.